I know I can already just jump into this with Alex right away. Said all Democrats do not think the same on this, and all Republicans do not think the same with this. So I think something that we have to address when we're always talking about China is everyone knows they're authoritarian. Everyone knows they're bad guys. Quite frankly, if you don't believe that they're an enemy to us, I don't want to have a conversation with you. So the number one question that I want to get to is, should we keep trading with China or lessen our trade? The way I've looked at this is I think the Trump tariffs have ultimately been good. I think the CHIPS Act is good. Bernie has had his quabbles with it, giving companies like Intel a lot more money just to stay in America when we don't know 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if they'll just outsource their jobs or leave like they did in the 80s and in the 90s and when we globalized in the first place, when we joined NAFTA. So I don't know. I think it is something we should pursue, but I also think of it not as like oh, we're gonna beat China by stop globalizing and be more protectionist here. I think and I turn to a lot of European countries for this. Everyone knows I love those countries. But interesting statistic that I shared with Alex a couple of days ago. France has the GDP of America in the 1980s, but they have a greater life expectancy by 5 years than America does today. So it's kind of bonkers to me that if we, created these kind of jobs and trade in our country and improved the lives of people in our country, instead of working a service job, they actually had a good union job. That's what the argument has always been for someone who's, maybe on the right culturally, but kind of, believes in unions or maybe co-ops, leans a little bit left economically, or some of that Bernie Sanders wing of the Democratic Party believes in that line of thinking.